Welcome back to the channel. I'm actually here at the Ohio River on the Jeffersonville, Indiana side of the Ohio River, looking at downtown Louisville. Getting things ready for our Yellowstone trip here in less than 7 days. And I want to make sure the equipment is ready for me to bring you video of our adventure over there in Yellowstone. I'm actually using my old camcorder. Sometimes the oldies are the goodies, to record this piece of the video to see how this does with zooming in on across the river and how well it's tracking the movement over there on the other side of the river. So there is that zoom quality on the camcorder. I am going to be doing the same thing with this guy right here. This is my Insta360 GO 360 GO 3S action cam. We'll see how this guy does with the same. I don't think it's going to zoom in as nearly as nice or as close as the camcorder does, but the picture might be clearer. Of course, I won't be able to zoom in as far or as close, but we're going to try that. And as I said before, sometimes the oldies are the goodies. So Galaxy Note 20 right here, that can actually shoot up to 8K at 24 frames a second, which it zaps out the battery pretty fast, as well as the memory. It's an oldie but goodie, a phone that's 6 years old, but we're going to try that out on its quality on the video. And another oldie but another goodie is my old Galaxy S10, old Samsung Galaxy X10 with cracked screen and everything. Well, not cracked screen, cracked screen protector. But I've actually discovered this camera right here does pretty good with recording video for a camera that's 6 years old. Now it's only 1080, but it actually does pretty good, and the video stabilization and all that is a lot better, or a lot smoother than that Note is. So we're going to try out all 3 or 4 of these devices on this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Like I said, this shot right here is from the camcorder, which is a what is this guy? I don't remember. It's been a while. Oh, it's been a while. It's a Canon Vixia HF R200. That is this guy right here, my trusted Canon Vixia HF 200R. I think this camcorder is about as old as my S10. Like I said, I'm shooting across the river, and the river is about a mile away from here. I'm actually here at the Clarksville Ashland Park, across from Louisville, Kentucky. If I pan off here to the east, there is the 2nd Street Bridge, the toll-free bridge, the troll-free bridge, as I call it. So there's the 2nd Street Bridge. There's downtown Louisville. And the biggest reason why I want to see if this camcorder is going to work, as I try to focus here, is the we're not going to be that close to the nature over there at Yellowstone here in less than a week. I really don't want to be attacked or chased by a bear or a bison or anything like that. I don't mind shooting the wildlife from a distance. If I can do that using this guy, and this guy's better than the smartphone or better than the Instacam, I'll go with this route. I just got to remember how to use it. It's been a long time since I've used it. Need to figure out how to do the focus here. Focus. Function. Focus. Okay, I gotta set the manual. I need to set the auto. There we go. That's much better. That's autofocus. Again, that's about a mile away. Holding it as steady as I can for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think on camcorder here. So that is that particular view using that particular camera, an actual camcorder. Let me switch to a different camera here and say hello to my little friend. This is my Samsung Galaxy Note 20. It's already better than the Insta360 in regards to what you can see. Has a better, I don't know the technical jargon, but has a better detail from a distance. Now, what I have learned on this particular camera is I think if you zoom in too far, it gets really fuzzy. So let's see what this, how this does on zooming in on that boat over there. Hold it really still. Well, I got it in a tripod, so it's definitely going to be holding really still. Image stabilization is turned on. There we go. So there is the, and that's actually at 13.8 times zoom across the river. I have an external microphone for this guy, but I was having problems using it. Let me see if I get the camera to get the phone to protect the microphone this time, because I had the issues before. Let's see how it does using my wireless mic here. And hopefully it picked up my audio on the wireless mic just now. Let me know if it did not. Alright, let me switch over to the S10. And yet an even older phone, because you know I'm old school, I guess. And that is my Galaxy Note S10 right here. From the get-go, the zoom on this guy is further out than the Note was, but let's see how it looks when I zoom in towards that Belle of Louisville over there. Alright, that is the furthest it will zoom out at 8 times. That's as far out as it will zoom. So we'll pause here for a second, let it record video. Hopefully it's picking up my audio too. Let me know down in the comments below how is the quality of the video, the shimmer of the river, the Belle of Louisville over there parked, the traffic above the boat on the interstate, the background behind the interstate. Let me know how everything looks. Alright, next up is my Insta360 Action Cam, GO 3S Action Cam. And speaking of action, which you guys probably can't see because it doesn't zoom in very well at all. There's actually, right over here is the train tracks that go over the bridge or go over the river. And you probably can't see the train, but there is a train crossing right at this very moment. See now, that camcorder I know for a fact could zoom in much better than this. This guy here is zoomed into its max, and that is as good as we can get in regards to what we can see in the distance. So obviously, this camera is going to be best used for close encounters, which I don't want to be have a close encounter with a bear or a bison or any other wildlife like that. But this is the GoPro Action, or not GoPro, the Insta360 GO 3S Action Cam. Does pretty good for like road driving, good on top of the car, shoots pretty good for that. But anything in the distance, can't really utilize it for much of anything. This is at the 4000 4K resolution as well, and that's as good as we can get. But it is small, it is compact, and what's really cool about this guy is I can take it out and face it right towards me. I have its action pod right here. I'm upside down. Take it out of the action pod right here and shoot here. I have a magnetic clip. I can clip this guy to my chest on the pendant, and I can walk around with the camera basically attached to my chest, so hands free. So it's good for close encounters, just not for anything in the distance. And it may not be the best for Yellowstone, but I'm still going to have it because walking videos are my walkabout videos. I think will still benefit from using this guy. So that is the Insta360 GO 3S. Speaking of camcorder, that is this guy right here, my trusted Canon Vixia HF200R. I think this camcorder is about as old as my S10. So we are definitely going to be taking this with us because it was very obvious when I first used this camera on this video that it has the best zoom quality now. Well, the best zoom, but the question is, was the quality there as I zoomed in further and further, all the way out to 17 times zoom? And that is just the analog zoom. That wasn't even including the digital zoom on this guy. So I wouldn't necessarily call this video a tech review, a hardware review, whatever. It's just, I'm just getting ready for Yellowstone, and I mainly want to check out, make sure everything was working audio wise, video wise, and then video quality, both near and far, to provide you guys the best service I can for you on this channel. Let me go ahead and switch back to the camcorder one more time. So back on the camcorder without the lapel mic. Probably picking up all sorts of wind noise. Let me switch back to the lapel mic really quick here. Okay, back to the lapel mic, which has a windscreen on it and all that. It's right here by my mouth as well, so probably has the best audio quality. That's the one thing with the Insta Action Cam Go 3S, whatever. Even though it has the best video quality, it doesn't have the best zoom, but the biggest complaint I have with that particular device is it has no way to hook up an external microphone. I really miss that, especially in windy conditions like this. As we zoom in one more time to the Belle. Oh. Alright, so there is the handy camcorder, whatever you want to call it, the Canon Vixia HF-R200, and I'm pretty sure this guy was as old as that S10 smartphone. So obviously it's got the best zoom quality, and again, this is just analog. I haven't switched to digital. I probably won't even use it to that extreme. But that is as far as I can go with the zoom, the analog zoom. Again, that boat's about a mile away, along with the background that is downtown Louisville, I-64 interstate traffic, the river in front of the Belle. Let me know if I think As I said, I think from the Yellowstone perspective, this is going to be the best camera for most of the shots. But I'll probably break out that Insta for, well, Insta action cam shots close to proximity to us. Might use the camcorder, or not the camcorder, might use the smartphones, but I don't know. I bought this camcorder long before I started to do video content creation, and I still break it out every so often. Anyway, I want to go ahead and sign off. Let me know down in the comments below the overall experience that you had with this video. If you have any recommendations, or if you would like to see further content like this, let me know down in the comments below. Of course, you can always contact me. The information on how to contact me directly is down below in the description as well. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next video. Oh, that reminds me. This right here, the Ashland Park that I'm here at, is part of the Ohio River Ringway. They just officially opened up this guy to the public. It's been open for a while, but anyways, they officially opened it up to the public this past weekend.